Of course, there's a lot of brokey action when it comes to playing inside of ramp, but that's a lot because Rain plays outside and does that with just a rifle. So as we start off, T side also not seeing many problems for FaZe.
Oh!
Never mind.
What did we
never
just
mind.
miss?
Oh my gosh, XANTARES, what a three-piece.
Was that 3 bullets?
I don't know. Man, they threw the far smoke just because they needed to. They're like, oh, if we get to that, then we're good. And XANTARES is there spotting front of Unbreakable.
Listen, dude, I said that, you know, they all have to kind of show us a better version of themselves.
Oh,
We
you know
didn't
what?
really have to say XANTARES much at all
It's
on
still
map
possible.
1. Elige and Frozen trying to join forces.
2v5.
Oh my god.
2v5.
XANTARES did what felt like enough, and now suddenly Wicadia 1v2.
Is this the new late round duo for FaZe Clan?
Both with 2 kills each. Gotta get that bomb back. Wicadia's gonna peek out, finds them in garage, or at least the one. Didn't actually see the second, now he has. And so they'll scoop bomb up. 20 seconds to spare here. Wicadia ready to let the Berettas rip. 2v5!
Extremely clean 2v5. Yeah, true.
How did
Forgot all
3
about
players just die? Oh! Okay!
He just Elige stopped his jump, hit the ground, and woxic tracked it down. I need to see that again.
Man.
Whoa.
It's not feeling real at the moment.
Whoa.
That one didn't connect. Kerrigan over towards ramp, trying to be traded out by Frozen. CT's peel away. 2 players get back. We saw them win the pistol on Anubis, and
not
then an
another.
11-round streak from Eternal Fire.
They're the most eco team at this event.
Dude. This one could still be pulled off. If you can win that 2v5 in the pistol, you can win this 2v5 right here.
True.
Brokey closes the door, looks to go join up with Rain. Trying to play open ramp. 2 to the right side. Brokey's gonna have to do everything. Too much of an ask from a pistol round loss that seemed unlosable.
And another plan to go outside.
Nothing has happened for free outside yet. Nice shot out of Elige. It's going to put XANTARES down for the time being. Good reaction from woxic, snapping up to deal death to the pistols.
He's got the magnet right now.
And Wicadia's got the back turn to him. So Frozen emerging with that 1 AK, saved from the last round, tried to be put forth as the last piece of this 4th round. Instead, Eternal Fire win it, fighting for the secret stairs. Obviously, that path to garage also open. XANTARES waits out in main. Perfectly positioned to counter Rain's attack, but as he runs through the site, he loses 40 health. Frozen hears that damage being done. Him versus Wicadia goes the way of Eternal Fire. 5v3 comfortably established. The only thing that FaZe have going for them is this Elige Heaven Wrap, and even that is being watched.
They have so many resources to watch this. woxic and
Missed.
Whoa.
Big
Pulls a
crouch
little
underneath. Elige to try to crack open the site. Oh, okay. Little weird on the ladder, and jottAA's gonna win that duel. Sends a bullet up over the lip of the edge, and Brokey makes a sprint towards ramp, which is already being passively held. jottAA keeping eyes near it, but not quite on it, which means the bomb is allowed to go downstairs, and Kerrigan catching a kill on XANTARES is big. It puts him also down towards B, making a lot of sound in the process. That secret approach is one thing, but jottAA still from ramp sees nothing. Kerrigan is trying to keep him alive in this. It's allowed Brokey to get off of sight. And if you put Brokey into a winnable round like this, it feels like he can always somehow come out with the clutch. It's a back turn from Wicadia. Easy pickup on that one.
No smoke.
jottAA's gonna try to find that bomb. Oh, he's got the kit. Brokey comes running in, closing the door with the wall bang. It's good damage, and a jump one tap from Brokey. 1v2 made possible by the... With Wicadia still outside of main, this is gonna be on Madger. A lot of pressure here for a solo MP9. First player out for free. Bomb drop doubles over to Squeaky. Madger somehow getting a second, and that opens it up for the Heaven walkout. Frozen looking for contact, doesn't know, but jottAA gets the player behind him. We go 2v1, and Frozen looking for the clutch. Spots woxic up the ladder, reloads good, but the op shot's clean. 4-2, Eternal Fire, hold that line.
And
Gonna try and slide Elige through. Yeah.
Oh, they tried again.
Dude.
They knew he was there too.
Right, same position XANTARES has already picked up kills from. Oh, woxic taking damage. That nade, will it find him? Nah, easy. throw your artillery, so be it. woxic just draws the line outside. 2 kills to the Opper. The fact that they know he's there, the barrel gives Elige all the info. I mean just confirming what he already knew.
Rain killed him, or he got killed by Rain doing that play before, and then they just were like, okay, well, the tactic is everything. They know he's there, they blow it open, but Elige just can't get deep enough.
Frozen gets blown away by jottAAA. Sneaky little MP9 corner positioning.
This can't be no kills here for FaZe on this round.
And eternalfire have met their quota already.
Nice.
5 rounds versus FaZe in the last 2 head-to-heads on NUKE specifically. Main is shut, whether FaZe want to accept it or not. B, though, has been open, but Wicadia, jumps the gun on the spray down, and so they're going to reclaim a frag back. FaZe Clan can indeed hit B with smoke out from the single door. woxic's going to pop it, but he doesn't expose anybody just yet. And we get a second player. XANTARES down in through that vents, and he's ahead of the secret player at the moment. He is going to split the 2 waves of FaZe. And so by striking down Brokey, the site's been cleared, but the flank's right behind him. It's going to have to be Rain's first kill, and it is. All the while, Frozen's taking his time to get down from ramp.
They can actually get this bomb back and go upstairs, though. So I don't know. I guess Frozen can flank him, but
woxic
okay.
didn't see that. This is big. This is a big one for Frozen.
No scope! Oh, he checks it. And to be fair, he checked it a little earlier too. But you can't help but feel bad for Frozen here. And now Rain with his first kill of the map has to now 1v3.
Cross-held, instant kill. Madger showing levels.
Problem is, FaZe are going to have to do something eventually. woxic can such a good perch. You can go back, check outside once in a while, but
none of this utility is actually disrupting the A-site defenders.
It's got to come down to Rain.
Top hut peek's good for Wicadia. Locks that one in as the smoke goes down squeaky. It is just another dose of desperation, but Rain with maybe a path to excavate back site. He's going to fire towards hut soon, but if he doesn't clear back site, now he's got the double potential. Yes, Rain. Yes, triple kill. That's the saving grace. Finally, a moment of X Factor that comes up to FaZe's favor. A rare occasion in this dominant half of CT play from eternalfire on NUKE. But as it is the final round of the half, it will be the retake attempt. Utility to flush Rain into the open. jottAAA trying to get off ladders, always going to be desperate. Rain on for the ace now. Single-handedly dismantling this A site from their own backline. And there's nothing jottAAA can do about it. 3 rifles trained in on him. This is FaZe to get a 3rd round. 3 rounds of a T side on their map pick. eternalfire's T half is going to have to be clean. Oh, he got it! Ace for Rain, 1 for the road. A reminder of what FaZe Clan can do when eternalfire aren't stomping on their throats. If it was anybody else, I know I've already started the conversation about eternalfire taking that victory lap. 5 players up into the ramp, they'll go. Frozen finishing off what Brokey started. 2 clean headshots added to that.
This is why Frozen should take all of Rob's spots.
Tries to peel back, re-engages. Rain's here to help him, and so pistol scooped up with the 4K from Frozen. Get everything back online. Wavy utility down into the A site. Kerrigan peppered by it, but it's really this hot emphasis to take over site. Frozen just gets blasted away. Kerrigan's SMG trying to reclaim some control, and it's good spam damage out from main. Flank activates around lobby. woxic's actually drawn forward. Does he miss this timing on Brokey?
No?
Nah, Brokey still back.
No, I think Brokey stepped out and walked back. So maybe Brokey has a chance now to get this kill.
woxic finds the contact. Brokey still able to test hut regardless. XANTARES is going to get one from backside. Rain finds his headshot. Down to 2v2 with low health. Oh, and they clear him fully. Madger backside was lights out on Anubis. In for the clutch. Oh, but he gets dropped by the SMG, and FaZe doing FaZe things best. Frozen confirming it. Here it's coming. Mac 10 with the frag. Elige actually burned out, but the spray betrays him, only getting 1. Is the bomb plant going to come down, or does Kerrigan stop it? Ooh, not fast enough, but close. AK picked up by XANTARES. That's a deadly threat. If only he had a little more health to work with. Because if not for him, it's Madger who actually leans out and grabs another gun. Bomb planted out there in front of them. Incendiary thrown to the diffuser.
Oh, looks good.
It doesn't spread fast enough.
It's not.
Kerrigan just going to stick that through.
Wow, that's so unfortunate. Look at that tiny little CT incendiary, man.
But this time he's over towards a ramp. Elige gets pelted by the smoke canister and
that's
woxic.
awkward.
Uh-oh, your A defense doesn't look as good because you don't have Kerrigan back sight. Oh, this time we've got eternalfire breaking through. Losing the lead lights a fire underneath them. And it is everybody collecting kills.
Ooh.
No Kerrigan back sight. An emphasis on Hut from eternalfire in a gun round where they just kind of run it out blind. And unfortunately for Elige, he had to go above and beyond. Instead, he gets nothing. And eternalfire have found the answer. With the wall of smoke, XANTARES. Oh, he finds Rain not ready. The tempo over the main climb. And with that wall of smokes, there is a cross possible. XANTARES tries to keep the pressure up inside of A. Wicadia looking for the vent. Oh, God. He just walks into the middle of the road.
Oh, he was tying his shoes.
Kerrigan given a gift of an equalizing kill, and then you take into consideration the damage that was also done on both the cross and the main player, and you've got Elige downstairs on B, kind of working on his own, calling for an assistance over from the ramp, and that assistance is now in position. That is the op of Brokey nearby. Elige is given time to climb up into the rafters, but Frozen walks into A unsuspectingly. It's a good crosshold from Kerrigan, his second of the round.
And
as he flashes out, Madger is still stuck in there. Good support utility from backside, but Madger never crossed.
And they don't have a smoke for me, so
Still
it's going to be a dangerous cross at that.
When it eventually, inevitably comes.
Two coming out of the vent?
jottAA going to try to join him, but Kerrigan's still so nervous about the secret stairs. Look at jottAA just take that chance. Tries to throw fire back. Kerrigan burned in. Now the Heaven Peak comes out with back turns to him. Nothing gained. It's Brokey again. Up close. The bomb plants are denied. 25 on the clock and a flash in front of him. What are you going to do here, Brokey? What do you want from this?
It's a hard op to approach. Look where the bomb drops.
Brokey just holding and flick to the Madger back. A single shot. Oh, he needs and Brokey's gonna post it. Ferocious from the FaZe op. This angle's not bad, but yeah, if he tries to go one higher, would be exposed. He wants him to come at him. jottAA.
Wait, is there anyone in heaven?
A path. Surely, yeah, should be Frozen, but there's a player on the ladder and one outside the door. Elige is dead. Madger's got the entry. Frozen trying to hang on to this side of it. It's got support from down beneath him. Brokey, Rain all this time has sat up in the rafters. Element of surprise from 3 frags. Madger clears out Heaven for most of it. Brokey back to a consecutive clutch. 4 seconds, peaks and dies. eternalfire ties.
He canceled the plant. That was the only way.
This is where it started well. His 4K in the pistol on ramp to be tested by 2 Tech 9s and rifles around it. And he will not be able to hold it entirely, but Elige is here to pick up that slack. Wide swing out from single door. And Elige, he's going to just fall with that one.
He committed very wide right there. Now it's 3v3.
Definitely wanted more than that. We hear the rumblings of the rotation down through the vents, but both teams slow on this approach.
There's no big flank rotations coming in. Do they have the utility to get this plant down is the question. If they don't do it now, when will they be able to?
Smoke soon to fade, so you're going to have to plant using the cover of the site. Madger looks like this is going to be uncontested. It is all in from this side. No ramp in the retake element. FaZe Clan, your chance to close this map is closing in around you. 2v3 from Brokey and Rain. But with what Brokey's offered us so far, you still gotta believe. But this angle from woxic, disgusting. Tries to take them out at the knees. No entry allowed, and overtime seems likely, but Brokey will fight as he always does. Another clutch on the line, and as he goes for bomb denied. Woo! Anything for the Spodek. I mean, Kerrigan's going to have to go above and beyond or get the hell out of here. He changes into the other corner. XANTARES on the approach. Oh, he lets his guard down. Double kill from Kerrigan is great. It is still traded by woxic, but Rain, obviously, on this back pedal. What?
He walks right into it. woxic turns around. There's a chance that he could have done that, right? Surely.
Madger versus Frozen.
And now it's 2-on-1.
Brokey to another
The
clutch.
initial kill and now has to close as well. woxic awaiting him. And the death comes through.
eternalfire making the most of the ramp control, looking to poise themselves for this B commitment. Elige is worried about secret.
Oh, but
are there no eyes
FaZe
outside?
are worried about the round coming back upstairs late. You know, no one's coming down here to help him just yet.
Elige is going to have to spam smoke. It's not far off. Great damage. Great damage.
Wow.
Takes a bottle to the head, but so be it. Rain wastes no time coming down. Elige and Rain are stopping this in its tracks. A 4 versus 4 that looked comfortable.
They did this with absolutely no vision.
No chance to shoot back. jottAA off the angle, also stopped. Major now has to get that bomb down with 40 seconds. 3 players surrounding him. Your time is limited.
Wow.
Oh, that nade is huge.
Dude, this position is so good for Eternal Fire. They have
easy pickup.
the op downstairs. They had a crossfire between Mini and Big.
And jottAA's frag grenade has already softened everybody up.
2
so
rotators for ramp.
it's getting stuffed quickly.
It has to be upstairs now, but like, how are they going to get away with this?
This has tied game written all over it again. But don't count out FaZe ever. Kerrigan trying to duel off versus Heaven. Wicadia not going to waste the moment. Swings back out. And this is Eternal Fire tapping back into what got them here. Strong defensive round. All 5 players up. Not a single portion of that map looks shaky. Rain and Elige. A powered up Rain, albeit. But still, shadow advantage. XANTARES! Triple mow down!
XANTARES!
Completely stuffed on the approach. Everybody dies with nothing. This round nearly as flat as the last as XANTARES takes to 30. Ramp, the only thing that goes. Kerrigan can move forward on 20 health, but that bomb sits at the feet of Eternal Fire, who by all accounts have just secured a match point for the Spodek. Kerrigan and Frozen will try their damnedest because this one's never done. It's never finished with FaZe. Kerrigan spots one back red. You know that Eternal Fire just celebrated in the back of their minds with that triple mowdown. It should be all too easy, but you've let Frozen creep out this door. Major and woxic missing shots, but Frozen's gonna get toppled. Kerrigan, a clutch demanded, 15 seconds, denied. And so that 15th, you see the stress, you see the relief.
The lower walk, though, is a real threat. We got to watch for that ramp rotation, because right now the T's can accelerate. No one's gone down the vent, and it's too late for the CT side. This is a real chance for FaZe to take this into another overtime. Oh, everything could come down to this kill.
Trade potential's high. Frozen, not able to manage both. Bomb plant by Brokey. He's gonna put that fire in the back, so you know they had to have gone back through single. But there's also this kind of push up in front, and Kerrigan, he's not gonna let the retake go just yet. No cover can be offered yet from the opper. Brokey waits and lands it, cause of course. And then with a flash into the site.
2 op retake.
Rain is trying to hide. And these double ops make it look awkward. There's a smoke, of course, for woxic. And if anybody's going to hit these combat op shots, it could be woxic. Brokey going to lose that line of vision. Flash in his eyes. Rain finds them turned. And now just able to get back into that cover. Brokey's coming at him. Missed no scope. So be it. We go OT2.
Come on, man. Let's keep this party going.
Eternal Fire may be playing ever better than ever, but the test is on for Major. He's got a helping hand in Wicadia. Gun goes empty. Oh, the spray close!
Oh, he can do it!
Leading from the front with the triple. Looking like XANTARES with the quad. Completely smoking off that op, but look at this close play. Nah, Rain lets his guard down.
Careful, man. XANTARES. Ooh.
We haven't really seen him play that far out of main, so to be honest, I kind of feel for Rain himself.
Yeah, but that's what you want to do. Round 33, you want to try to bring out new things. XANTARES going out of his comfort zone.
Back to ramp, though.
Double ramp setup.
Nice shot out of Elige, but there's jottAA still in position, struggling for most of this game. XANTARES lines him up, and that's an edge, Eternal Fire.
That's 2 rounds here on CT side.
Oh, you're right. It's going to come down in the wrong spots. Brokey again on the same line.
And Elige can just stand here.
Yep, he's fine to hold it. Brokey's going to get a second somehow. That opper's still in the bomb site. Brokey with a third. Kerrigan swings, and the IGL locks in the line.
God damn. Man, they've done this pretty inconspicuously. And Brokey's rotation's not towards ramp now, so he can't support Rain as easily.
I mean, we saw them just commit to that A site.
How's Frozen gonna peel away?
Oh, that is as clean as you could ask for from Rain.
To XANTARES. Top fragger down, and he jumps up to XANTARES' spot.
Frozen still over towards the ramp, is yet to come down just in case.
How can he leave?
He can't.
They can come. They can still enter ramp from Turnpike. So Rain needed to hit that shot, and he did.
Feels like he might still have to do even more. Major, meanwhile, still just kind of slow playing upstairs. Rain, it's only that one. It's clean as can be, but activation from Major out from lobby. It's an 18th round on the line. Now man advantage. Alicia's going to find Major. That's big. That's big to keep vent now open for the defense. And jottAA tries to push off site. Costly move.
Wicadia's low.
Retake inbound. woxic double flashes, Wicadia off angle, empty-handed, and FaZe Clan emphasize ramp. 3 players on this retake. woxic peels the first one off for free.
That was clean.
Thinking about the vent, but there's nobody there. Broky's on the line. A missed shot, finally, and then hands busy on bomb.
He can close the door.
Closes the doors up in front, and now it's the rush. Broky's gonna hit that.
What?
Are you kidding?
Are you serious?
And I tried to highlight that when it comes to FaZe, they don't get closed on. XANTARES spinning around.
How'd they both get in there?
Supported by jottAA, double back out of Frozen.
Both chopped down.
That is massive moment here from Frozen.
Oh.
Otherwise, 3v5. Elige walks in.
He thought he was doing something tricky, but now he's just opened the round back up for eternalfire. They'll turn towards ramp. There's no one here to stop him. And Frozen has a small moment where, they're trying to get him to drop vents.
Yeah, but does Broky buy it? Because they're coming right back at this op, and it's both FaZe members on the door. Both of them here.
Oh, but they get the kill. Broky,
Another. A 6th clutch demanded of him. The pistol runs away, but woxic in the corner. That element of surprise. I hope you bought tickets to this trilogy. Because your movie's not done yet. In a map that may never end. Oh, great. Oh,
wow.
Frozen lines up those headshots. That was like collateral headshots. Oh, man.
And they eat a flash dropping in a mini. This round's a complete disaster for eternalfire.
Dude, evaporated. They tried to cross out her. Some cheesy taps of the A1S, and eternalfire go up in smoke.
That's why you got to put pressure on the cross. But it was while they were trying to boost right in between those 2 smokes, right? Oh.
No chance. Madger tries to throw a bit of a Hail Mary here, getting crazy down towards lower. 30-second 1v5. I don't think so, woxic.
FaZe avoid losing this round.
Whoa.
But still with 1 more to go, we got some nades getting set up as XANTARES patrols all the usual locations. But with the doors closed, window should be unbroken, right? Inside of control.
Should be. Yeah, he's going to have to pop it. But
then he does no rains here. He's just dead.
They tried to cover the sound. Oh, Frozen activates. They tried to cover the sound. He didn't hear it. Look, he's on his screen. He's on his screen.
He's on your screen.
They covered it with audio. Does that end up unraveling ramp? It won't even... Yes, it will. It will matter. XANTARES able to slip up, and then he catches the next one in transition.
They timed it perfectly.
They cover the audio, but they don't know about rain.
He was here the entire time.
The stoic Norwegian sits in the darkness of the B site and awaits the hope of eternalfire. They're gonna go for that bomb plant. Rain's gonna catch him off. XANTARES trades. Oh my God, what more can he do? 3 kills already. Low health, 15 on the clock, and Kerrigan softened by the nade. Another blown away for 20.
No, they broke the glass upstairs at the same time as control side.
They blew up something. Oh, and it's an opening kill for Elige. Now, Elige's success has come far and few between. First blood looks real good. A second, even better.
There's the impact that you want to see.
Then Wicadia tries to get in. You've got that close main threat making sound. Wicadia's pinned behind the vent, but Madger's looking to get his done. He's challenging in through hut, but I guess he didn't hear him.
Yeah,
Wicadia lets his guard down. Broky turns in. That's the bomb. Dropped at the feet of Madger. He'll put the smoke out, and jottAA's going to try to come and hold the A site, but Rain's behind him. There are layers.
Yeah, there are layers. But up in heaven, there's nothing to actually make jottAA make noise. Now,
he turns.
Wait, he spotted that. jottAA gets the kill. Madger's going to get another one too. Oh my God, the flank gets caught. Somehow they turn around. Kerrigan, now they have time to go back and get this.
Leading the charge, trying to get this one, but where? Do you go ramp? Do you hit lobby?
And jottAA, he has made out like a bandit here. This kill in heaven, and now he's flanking lobby?
This round is featuring big moments from the 2 underperforming players of Elige and jottAA.
He can walk into hut. I don't know how they're gonna figure this timing out. And if he goes squeaky side, because they are still quiet, he doesn't even know that the bomb has crossed yet.
But if they try to plant...
Now they're gonna make noise.
Yeah, the jig is up. Low health Elige. Hands busy with the bomb. Both players stuck out there. And his approach gets denied by Kerrigan.
XANTARES back to his usual spot, but this time, and like last time, not putting pressure on the cross, just waiting for his chance to catch
Woxic's done well from here. He's done really well from this angle. But they lose XANTARES.
XANTARES dies for the first time.
Frozen gets his. More damage even onto Wicadia. Frozen in with a double kill. And that is a wide open A site. They know it. Woxic up from the vent. Clips Kerrigan in the backdrop. Oh, the no scope through vent. But it's all for naught because your A defense faltered with nothing.
And they know that jottAA's coming in from the ramp. 1v3 should be impossible here as FaZe figure out 2 win conditions. Take out XANTARES, win inside of Mini.
jottAA dead with nothing, and that is FaZe Clan 21.
Don't give Unleash a whole game to get warmed up. Here we are in triple overtime.
This is a dangerous game for XANTARES to be playing, but Wicadia is over there towards main to help, and you've got woxic with eyes above.
This is how we saw over top of the cross smokes last time. This time they might be crossing without them.
Oh, XANTARES dodging the threat of the red peak. Rain gets clipped on the cross, and it's a 3v5 from FaZe demanded. Everybody's dead.
Let's go again.
Frozen out from Squeaky had all of that impact.
Again.
I have lost track of overtimes.
Let's go again.
I thought he had signed up for a death sentence, trying to play around that smoke. OT4 begins. Fast one from woxic, right into the action. Sits down Frozen, a flying Kerrigan. He gets his counterpart down. jottAA loses the fight over towards that ramp.
That's a big
we've
find
still
for
got
Dörtkardeş.
XANTARES, so at least a trade frag found.
3v3, but look who's faster lower.
Yeah, they're gonna hit this quick. Smokes down around the site. What is that? Okay, off angle plant for Unleash. A little bit weird, bro.
They don't plant right away.
woxic's gonna swing the door.
Oh, what a shot!
Just clipped
What a
him.
shot!
And then he goes right back as Unleash is on the line, but just gets away with it. We've got pressure from the double door. We've also got the flank inbound. Then Wicadia strikes with an element of surprise, and Unleash is on 8 as he finds him. Tracks him through that smoke
Back to
and
the
hangs
joint.
on to the side of the ramp room. You've got Brokey unknown to the CTs. And that element of unknowingness could cost eternalfire the first in OT4. A great double back, and Brokey denied by the best, terminating the hopes of FaZe at the start of this OT.
He went back to check. To keep it dynamic, even in the thick of it, has been everything. jottAA, what a clean peek.
At 19 and 30, they
me
send
time.
jottAA in for that entry. He delivers.
nice
you
flash.
know XANTARES will. Turns that one back quick. And we haven't seen a sweep yet in any of these overtimes.
Feeding the beast.
Leaning back inside of Garage, Kerrigan and Brokey to the 2 versus 5, trying to find open roads, but there are closures every direction. Dead ends for FaZe Clan as they try their way through round 44. Nothing! woxic puts that up on Hunt. Not gonna miss the first chance. Fast swing out from Frozen, denied. And this one just gets shut down upon a late re-entry attempt out from Kerrigan. You can take that kill and leave.
Yeah, you take a breath in this spot. If you're wait, where's the bomb? Don't tell me the bomb's upstairs.
No, it fell. Did it fall outside the door?
Oh, it might be facing
He scooped
that
it up.
T.
He scooped it up. He got it. It was just there in the corner.
All right. Okay. This at least keeps a chance now for FaZe in a late round situation.
CT's getting active.
I've seen so many good rounds from jottAA in this spot, but
Right.
by that same token, he always plays this spot.
Does Brokey predict it? Looks likely. Brokey on the clear.
There it
yes,
is.
sir. Reads him and opens the round. But wasting no time lower is XANTARES. In through the window.
No!
Double. 3. Map. Match. Playoffs points.
When will XANTARES slow down?
Do you get active, or is the risk not worth it? Major not too far away and knocking on this B-bomb site with no defenders in position. Major's gonna die first. Opens the possibility of a rotate. What is Frozen gonna do? Does he test it? No cover! eternalfire offering an opening back as Elise just runs down through those double doors. FaZe Clan will fight, and eternalfire will fail in their first of 3. When tragedy struck in round 39.
There's going to be a most impactful pair from FaZe. It's Brokey. I don't care what the numbers say. The clutches have been everything,
Shots
but no,
gone.
he misses again.
That
Back-to-back rounds.
Not worth it. Not what they need in this instance.
And they have the lurk already as well.
Frozen, door open, jottAA doubles down.
Oh, the lights are turning dim here for FaZe.
eternalfire will have 3 kills between them and the Spodek. As XANTARES creeps behind enemy lines, those double doors primed for the taking, but Rain will not go down without a fight because FaZe never do. woxic turns his attention over to the ramp. He misses his shot, and now you know damn well this retake is on. We've got 2 kits between Rain and Elige. Wicadia hangs on from the backside. Another trade from the double doors.